What is up? What is cracking? Collective. It's your girl Ash, aka Goddess Goals, in the building. I'm busy back, babies, to share with y'all a dream that I had a couple nights ago. At first, I wasn't gonna share it, but God had been telling me to share the dream, share what I experienced, share what I saw. So that's what I'm gonna do. But don't shoot the messenger, alright? A couple nights ago, I had a dream that I was in my house and I was all alone. But of course, I had my kids with me. But when I mean I was all alone, meaning I had to protect myself from the outside world. It felt like the outside world was just trying to get me, or people around me was just trying to get me. They was after me. They wanted me for some specific reason. And I knew that I had to not just protect myself, but I had to protect my children, because all they had was me. So in this dream, I go to my window, my front window, and I'm looking out my window, and I see this car that's parked. It's like an old school car. It's like a car that ain't really made anymore. You know, it's like those long cars with it's like a lot of room in the back, but it's a car. It's look like a old hunchback car or something like that, right? And somebody was in this car, and it seemed like this person was watching me, watching my house, stalking me, stalking my house. And it's definitely a car that I had seen before. It's a car that I have been starting to notice more often. So I left away from my window for a few minutes, and then I came back to look out the window. Now out my window, it's a basketball court, tennis court. It's like an open field. So it's pretty much nothing right there but just this car. But now I see outside of the car is 3 individuals. There's 1 woman and it's 2 men. And the woman had an umbrella and a man had an umbrella. And there was another tall man out there. But that tall man, it seemed like somebody was beating him up. The other man with the umbrella was like he was just beating him up. He was just kicking him and making him fall down, and just keep on kicking him and making him fall, like he was punishing the man. And from the outside, I was like, oh my God, he beating this man up that's been stalking me for this long. Like this man been stalking me, watching me in my house for this long. Finally, somebody came and got this man. That's what I was thinking. I was thinking that so much. It was like, I wanted to just go downstairs and scream like, hey, yeah, he been watching me. He been stalking me. And that's exactly what I did. I ran downstairs to my front door, and I opened up the door. And I'm like, hey, that man, he been stalking me. He been watching me. Yeah, get him. And the man with the umbrella that was kicking him, he came up to my door. And as he got closer, I saw his face. He was kind of heavy set, a white button up, a black trench coat. And he told me, so he been watching you and stalking you, huh? He been bothering you, huh? And I was like, yeah. But the closer that he came to my door, the closer he got more closer to me, I felt like something wasn't right. I felt like something was wrong. I felt bad energy coming from this guy. Now, before I saw this guy, I had been getting like warnings from a friend, warnings that I had noticed, and they was telling me, be careful of wolves in sheep's clothing. Be careful of people that look good but are bad. Be careful. So this man, as he comes closer to me, he just seemed so intrigued by me. He was so intrigued by me that it kind of scared me. It kind of freaked me out. And I knew then I had to like get away and go back upstairs and like lock my door. And I'm like, yeah, but I'll be right back. I'll be right back. And I'm trying to close my door, but it's kind of like he steady wants to like come in and come closer. And I'm just like, oh no, give me a minute. I'll come right back. And he's like, yeah, okay. And that's when I locked my front door so quick. I closed the door so quick. And I ran back upstairs. Now I know that's not one of the spooky, scary ones like before. But it was one where I was scared, where I was terrified, where I knew that only I was protecting myself. And I only had myself to protect my children. And I knew that the man that was kicking that man was maybe only kicking that man to get to me. I knew that it was either one or two scenarios. It was a scenario where that man was kicking that man because he couldn't get to me, because he hasn't got to me yet, because he hasn't got me yet, or he hasn't did what he was supposed to do to me yet. And another scenario is that that man was kicking that man because he refused to get me. He refused to hurt me. He refused because he was there to honestly save me. He was there to protect me, and I never knew it. So that's my dream interpretation of that reading. Another thing that I wanted to talk about that dream was why I felt like it was nobody around to help me, why I felt like everything was trying to keep me trapped. And I feel like the reason why I felt that way is because sometimes people come across different people. Sometimes people come across good people, genuine people. And they are scared of what they are. They are scared of their kindness. They are scared that maybe their kindness can change the world. And sometimes they may be scared that that person can simply just change the world. And it broke my heart. It broke my heart because kind people, genuine people, trustworthy people go through a lot. And there's people out here that really try to destroy good, trustworthy people. It simply just breaks my heart. Because it's a lot of bad people in the world. It's also a lot of good people in the world. But it's always the bad people that's trying to take out the good people. It breaks my heart that in my dream I had to feel entrapped. In my dream I had to feel like it was a movie. That I had to become something that I didn't really truly want to become. And not saying that I didn't really want to truly become it, but just become something that I never thought I could become, which was a protector. A protector for myself, a protector for my children. Because at the end of the day, I'm like, man, I'm living in a life or death situation. Or man, this dream is a life or death situation. And I felt like in that dream that it sucked. It sucked because if I was myself and this dream is about me, the only thing that I want to do is help people. I feel like a lot of light workers, the only thing we want to do is help people. When it's good versus evil, the only thing we're trying to do is help people. And whoever could think, or whoever would have thought that just by you trying to help people, that so many can come against you, that so many can be after you, that so many cannot like you, that so many can despise you, that so many can hate you. Just off the fact that you're different, or just off the fact that you choose positivity over negativity, just off the fact that you choose to help people. And it breaks my heart. So I want to tell y'all, just pay attention and be careful about wolves in sheep's clothing, and don't ever stop being a good person because people don't understand you. Don't ever stop being a good person because people want to be negative. Because there's somebody out there that needs you. There's somebody out there that needs you to change the world. There's somebody out there that needs you to be their protector. Even if that's your kids. Even if you just have to protect your kids. But you gotta be a protector to somebody. And sometimes we didn't sign up for this. But God knew that when He signed us up for this. That's my dream. I hope y'all got some type of value out of this. I'll be Bissity back, baby. Peace.